Get it right and tight. What up and what's poppin'? It's your dog Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. Joined by my special guest once again, El Brumo, as we went a 2-0 clean sweep on the NFL London game this morning. I should have checked the injury report because all things Evan Ingram would have been free. Nevertheless, I got a few bets for the early slate that kicks off in like 6 minutes. Let's get right into it. First up from the Arizona Cardinals, Michael Wilson over 38.5 receiving yards. 110 over at FanDuel. 64, 38, and 78 receiving yards in his last 3 games. 19% target share. Green Bay allows the 6th most yards to receiver. Next, from the Washington Commanders, Austin Eckler, over 21.5 receiving yards, minus 110 odds over at FanDuel. 52, 47, 22, and 30 receiving yards this season. 32 yards his last game versus Baltimore. Baltimore allows the 2nd most pass yards, and they allow the 10th most pass yards to running back. Next, from the Houston Texans, Stephon Diggs, over 60 receiving yards, minus 124 odds over at FanDuel. Diggs, 94, 69, and 82 receiving yards in his last 3 games. New England allows the 9th most receiving yards, and they allow the 10th most receiving yards to wide receiver. He holds a 23% target share, and he's just 4 targets behind Nico Collins, who owns majority of the target share. Guess what? Nico Collins is not going to be playing. Nico Collins is going to miss at least 4 games. So that bumps Diggs up to wide receiver number 1, and I love him to cruise over the 60 receiving yards. Also couldn't talk you off of Tank Dell. I look for a huge uptick in production from Tank Dell. Last but not least, last time I came out here with this jersey on and bet on old Kyler, man, he did me wrong. He had 3 rushing yards. He ain't gonna do me like that again. Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals, over 35 rushing yards, 57, 59, 45, and 83 rushing yards in 4 out of 5 games this season, minus 110 odds over at FanDuel. Green Bay is 15th out of 32nd in against quarterback rushing yards. So I mean, Kyler Murray, he's real slippery, man. Pause. I look for him to, to wiggle wham and get loose. And 35 on the ground from Kyler Murray should be Nathaniel. What's up, Glitched? So, to run down everything I got, let me see what time it is. We still got time. We still got 3 minutes to kick off. And I'm in this thing. To run down everything I got, from the Arizona Cardinals, I took Kyler Murray over his 35 rushing yards. I took Michael Wilson over his 39 receiving yards. From the Washington Commanders, I took Austin Eckler over his 22 receiving yards. And from the Houston Texans, I took Stephon Diggs over his 60 receiving yards. Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll actually see you a little later for WNBA and the later slate of NFL games. Parlays and builders will be on Twitter, but not before they go on Patreon. I'll link the Patreon down low. Love, peace, and fish grease, man. Let's run up some units, man. See y'all in a minute.